Wylie Wade, and this is Wylie's Race Report.
Hello, race fans, and welcome to another exciting episode of Wylie's Race Report. Let's remove that, so let's get back up there. Okay, we are live and direct at the racetrack, Antioch Speedway, where we have going on right now a party. That's right, it is the Dwarf Car Club putting on their national event, so it's the Dwarf Car Nationals here at... I bet that's going to work better. All right, let's try this again. Hello, race fans. Welcome to another exciting, fun-filled evening of fun-filled adventure that is Wylie's Race Report, and I am trying to have a party here. As you can see, we got live music going on. We got cornhole going on. We got people standing around, and we're having a great time, and we want to see you out here this weekend for the Dwarf Car Nationals, and it's going to be fun. Tomorrow night, Saturday night. Let's go over and see if we can find Danny real quick. He's trying to hide from me. But I'm not going to let him hide. We're going to go have a little chat with Danny. Danny Wagner, I know you're trying to run away. We're live on Wylie's Race Report on multiple platforms. How you doing, sir?
Good. How are you?
So what do we got going on here?
Cornhole, band, and Dwarf Car Nationals.
Yeah, a little thing in the Dwarf Car Nationals. You have that just so you can have a party, right?
Yeah, pretty much. We like to party, but we like to race too.
All right, so how's your season going so far in the Nationals?
It's good. I came into this race leading the Western States points and like to leave leading it.
What do you got to do that?
Get to the front. There's a lot of fast cars and a lot different than our weekly racing.
All right, so you got that coming up. But you're the president of the club. You got a lot of work and put a lot of work into this for this. How long does it take you to plan this event?
It's a good month, 6 weeks of planning, and then get everything together, do trophies, and there's a lot. Dinner both nights and party Thursday night. So it's kind of hectic for me to try to focus on racing and put this whole thing on. So
that was going to be my next question. How hard is it to focus on the racing while doing all that?
It's very hard. Luckily, I have some really good people that help me every week, so they kind of know what's going on, so I can be kind of checked out and run the program and still have a competitive car when I get in it.
All right, well, good luck this weekend. We'll talk again.
Yep.
And how's Ellie looking?
Good. Hopefully she's had a pretty good year, and hopefully we can continue on. Now she's at home, so we'll see how we can do.
All right, well, good luck this weekend. And we're going to continue on. And again, folks, party tomorrow night, Saturday night. Yep. Lots of racing action tomorrow night. We got the stock cars, the IMCA stock cars, and the Wylie sprint cars are going to join you.
Yep.
And Saturday night, we got the modifieds.
Yep, the Tri-State Pro Stocks.
And the mini stocks.
Yep.
So one of your old stomping grounds, right?
Yeah.
Or at least close to it with the mini trucks.
Yeah, it's close.
So, all right, well, have fun.
All right.
Folks, we want to see you out here. It is going to be a great weekend of racing here all weekend long, and you don't want to miss it. Okay, with that, let me get back up here to my computer. I got highlights and winner circle interviews for you from this past weekend where we had 6 classes in the racing. And the modified, the IMCA modifieds, the IMCA sport modifieds, the IMCA stock cars, Pacific Coast Hobby Stocks, the Extreme Scaffolding Limited Late Model Series. Always getting jello shots going. And of course, we also had a late minute ad was the mini late models. Those things were awesome to see and had a lot of fun. So take a look at this. Got highlights, interviews from each of the races, and I will be back with you in a little bit.
Red flag in the air. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1, it is Andrew Pierce. He's got Tricky Troy all over his rear bumper. Tricky Troy goes to the inside, trying to pick up that spot at the line. It is Andrew Pierce. One car spins around to the back of the pack. That's Clark Guglielmone. Battle for the lead. Turns 1 and 2. Tricky Troy on the high side works his way around Andrew Pierce. Tricky Troy down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Coming up off turn number 4, checker flags in the air. Tricky Troy Folger with the win. Second is going to be Andrew Pierce, Anthony Slaney third. Quick Nick DiCarlo fourth. Fifth is going to be Randy Schaefer. Sixth, Bunny Niss, Chris Savicki. Seventh, eighth, Bobby Motts. Ninth, Dave Dusky Jr. And 10th is going to be Tim Yeager. Troy with a nice Sawyer's Memorial plaque there. Congratulations, nice run.
Thank you. Hats off to all these guys that helped me out and come out here and support me. We just got home from Mexico last night, and can't thank my wife for putting up with this stuff. So she let me come out here and play tonight. Hats off to Bill and Vince. They got it rolling pretty good, and glad I got to race with Andrew there for a little bit and a couple laps. So just tried to put some good laps together. Got a little technical there. Hopefully it was a good show for the fans.
Yeah, you got out front. Once you got by him, you got a little bit of breathing room. You weren't pulling away per se, and you have 5-7 car lengths is about as far out as front as you got. But your car working much better in the low side over there in 3 and 4.
Yeah, definitely. We tried some stuff this week, and it seems like it helped. We were struggling for a couple weeks there, and glad to get it back in the right direction, and hopefully we can continue this.
You learn anything in this car that you can transfer over to the stock car here coming up?
Kind of a little bit of racetrack, but it's a long ways to go, and hopefully we'll be up here talking to you guys again here in a little bit.
All right, victory in the Sawyer's Memorial. What's that mean to you?
A lot. I mean, he's done a lot for this place over the years, and we always didn't see eye to eye, but he always gave us a great place to race at and close to home. And can't thank his family for coming out here and supporting this. And glad to get one. Glad to get another one.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Tricky Troy Folger. Green flag in the air. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1. Mitch Enos on the point. 72 car starts last and moves up to second place through turns 1 and 2. 26 of Dan Zuger back there in the third spot. A battle for that second spot. Crossing the line. 3/4 of a straightaway back, and then they're about to put a lap on Caden Foster coming up off turn number 4 this time. Foster staying down low in that 43 car. Scott and Jess Foster's son. Foster kind of watching these guys and learning a little bit, not losing a whole lot of ground. Good time to do it, as you can watch them battle for the lead into turn number 3. Sands makes the pass on Mitch Enos on lap number 8. 9 laps in the books. He gets loose coming up off turn number 2. Season debut here at Antioch Speedway. Coming around, checkered flag in the air. 72, DJ Sands with the win. Mitch Enos second. Caden Foster is going to finish in the third spot. Going to head down and talk to these folks about these cool little mini late models. Let's start over here. Dan Zuger, while DJ is getting out of his car. What happened?
Something went out in the steering. No power steering left. It wouldn't turn.
You need to turn to get around this place, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
It helps?
Oh, yeah. It helps. Racing with these kids, and it's a ball.
These things look like fun.
Oh, they're a blast. Next week, back in the Dwarf car.
All right, well, good to see you out here this week, and can't wait to see you next week.
Same to you.
Dan Zuger, the 26 in, he'll be back out next week. DJ Saints, come on out front. Let's let everybody come and look at you. Okay, so for about the half of the race, you were back there in second place, and all of a sudden you made the pass and you just checked out.
Yeah. You went up high. I went down low. I hit the inside a little bit, but it was overall pretty good.
Were you just kind of hanging out the first half, or it took that long for your car to come in?
I was just kind of hanging out for the first half for him to go up high or maybe make some mistakes, but it took a little while. So.
The race was added late. Did you have fun?
I did have fun. I had a lot of fun. And I wanted to tell you that if you want to drive any of these cars, the 45 car is for sale. And I want to thank Antioch Speedway for having this race for us.
Well, thanks for coming out.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause for DJ Sentence. All right, Caden Foster. Just getting started in these things?
Yep.
Did you have fun?
Yes, I did.
I think you ran better than your dad did.
No.
No?
No. He's not even out yet.
Well, he ran a heat race.
Yeah, true.
Did you have fun? No, that's the important thing.
Yes, I did.
All right, you're going to be doing this more than, right?
Yes, I am.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Caden Foster. And uh-oh, I lost the driver. Mitch, how you doing?
I'm going to make him walk home.
He beat you.
Yeah, I know. I told him, I'm not going to give you a break. You're going to have to come get it. And he goes, I will.
He rode there, and did your car lose something there in the second half? Because the first half you were out front.
Probably the old guy got tired. I don't know. It was all right. I could hear somebody. I just figured it was Dan. And then I moved up there to see if I could find something because the bottom was bouncing me around a little bit. I'm like, man, my back's going to hurt. And all of a sudden I look, boom, there goes DJ. I'm like, you're walking home, punk.
Well, thanks for coming out, and you guys had a great time, I hope.
Yes, we did. Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys having us. It was a blast.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Machinos. Ready for the green flag. Green flag in the air. On the point, coming up off turn number 4, it is Jason Ryan Jr. Al Johnson has fallen back into second spot. Three-way battle for third place down into turn number 3. Kelly Campanelli, Kenny Schrader, and Billy Bad Boy Garner. And here comes Tyler Brown. He wants involved in this as well. Five laps down, 15 to go. Here goes that move for third. Kenny Schrader on the inside, down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Kelly Campanelli goes up high. Schrader stays low, and he's going to clear coming up off turn number 4. Jacob Mallow Jr. chose the high side, put Kenny Schrader down on the low side in that row number 2. Green flag in the air down the front straightaway into turn number 1. Jacob Mallow Jr. gets a little too high in turns 1 and 2, but man, what a shot off turn number 2 he gets and drives back around Kenny Schrader. Check out Jason Ryan Jr. crosses the line. White flag in the air one more time around for Jason Ryan Jr. He's got 5 or 6 car lengths over the 127 of Jacob Mallow Jr., who has stretched out a good space back to Kenny Schrader. But coming up off turn number 4, checker flag in the air. Jason Ryan Jr. with the win. Jacob Mallow Jr. second. Kenny Schrader. Kelly Campanelli holds off a hard-charging Chuck Golden for the 4th spot. Trevor gets 5th. Trevor gets 6th. 7th is Joseph Otto. 8th, Tyler Brown. Mark Garner 9th. And Tommy Kleiman's in the 10th spot. Jason Ryan Jr., second win of the year. Good job.
Thank you, man. I just started out front, never looked back.
You didn't have any pressure from you back there either.
No, I was just trying to hit consistent laps, and it worked out.
How was the racetrack for you tonight?
It's pretty good. I feel like there's probably a top and a bottom, but I found the groove on the bottom and just stayed there.
I noticed a lot of cars getting a rocket ship launch off the high side of turn 2. Did you go up there at all?
No, I just stayed on the bottom and let her eat.
Doing a bottom feeder tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Who do you want to say thanks to for helping to get out here?
My wife, Hair by Jaylene, Dig by Vince, DeCarlo Race Prep, Guy Altward, Kellen Chadwick, Next Level Solution, Quaylo's Body Repair, Green Top Electric, Severed Metal, my cousin Jeff, my parents, just everyone that helps me with this car.
And what's it mean to win on Soares Memorial Night?
Older me.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Jason Ryan Jr. Jesse Yeager falling to the back of the pack. That moves up. Paul Guglielmone on the point. Green flag in the air. One car, the 228 of Jeff Brown, getting squirrely there on turn number 2. Ends up almost into the wall on turn number 4. Going to lose some positions. But our leader, it's Paul Guglielmone. 3 wide further back in the pack. 71, Sean DeForest. Sean DeForest, Animals, Anthony Slaney and Jeff Brown get together. Battle for the lead down the back straightaway. Mitch Ellie down on the low side. Guglielmone on the high side. Going into turn number 1. Guglielmone, major push, center off. Put the 96M on the point. I'll get that right. Ron Oliver second. Paul Guglielmone third. Dan Brown and Les Friend your top 5. 96M. Picking up where he left off. Here comes Ron Oliver up to the second spot. We're in that second spot with that blue and orange car. On the point, Ron Oliver second. Chooses the low side. Puts Dan Brown Jr. on the high side. Clark Guglielmone in the 4th spot. Chester Niss in the 5th spot. Green flag in the air. Got the brain turn number 2 hearing over the radio. Ron Oliver spins in turn number 3. Goes through the infield, comes back out, losing 4 positions. Battle for second down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Put Clark Guglielmone up there into the second spot, but here comes Dan Brown Jr. and Ron Oliver 3 wide coming up off turn number 4. Coming around to the checker this time by Michelli with the win. Dan Brown second. And have to look at the timing of scoring. Clark Guglielmone by 14 1,000 to the second over Ron Oliver. Chester Niss 5th. 6th, Sean DeForest. Les Friend 7th. Wayne Trimble 8th. 9th, Paul Guglielmone and Justin Yeager 10th. Heading down to victory lane. The Extreme Scaffolding Limited Late Model Series brought to you by Montalvo Motorsports. Put on their main event. And the 96M taking home the victory. Matt McKelly taking home the win here tonight. What did it take to get up front?
You know, my car was just working so good on the bottom tonight. Once I got there, I just stayed there.
Did you have any problems with the car or the track or anything? You just got up front and it was a Sunday drive?
It was pretty much a Sunday drive. The car was just awesome.
Well, congratulations. Who do you want to say thanks to helping you get out here?
I'd like to say thanks to Mike Slaney and the Slaney family for putting on this Extreme Series. They put in a lot of work and do a lot of things for us, and I really appreciate it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Matt McKelly. Winner of tonight's Extreme Scaffolding Limited Late Model Series race brought to you by Montalvo Motorsports. Travis Sutra has control of the field. Rob Gallagher to his outside. Green flag in the air. Stock cars getting through turns 1 and 2 safely. Rob Gallagher on the point, going down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Goes up high, Travis Sutra down low. Here comes Tricky Troy. He's going to make it a three-way battle for the lead. Rob Gallagher. Here comes Tricky Troy down on the low side. Battle for the lead at the line. Give it to Tricky Troy. Battle for second, though. Travis Sutra working his way underneath Rob Gallagher. Gallagher follows back. Down to the back straightaway, side by side. Kenneth Robles leaves the racetrack. Cars running hot. Gallagher still in the second spot. Here comes Dutra. He dives in deep into turn number 2. Costs him coming up off turn number 2, though. Gallagher running the high line. Dutra running the low line. DiCarlo not making the race. Dutra with the advantage coming up off turn number 2, but once again, Gallagher, this time he does not make the pass back. Gallagher rubs the wall down the back straightaway. Sparks flying. The line for Tricky Troy Folger in that 49 car. Dutra crosses the line more than a quarter lap behind in that 22 car. Checkered flags in the air. Tricky Troy is going to take home the win again. Travis Dutra coming up off turn number 4. Takes second. Scott Foster third. Fourth is going to be Rob Gallagher, and fifth is going to be Jason Robles. Troy, we're making a habit of this. Congratulations.
Thank you. Hats off to Vince and Mike, Brett, Devin, my wife at home, daughter, Bill, everybody that helps out in this deal. I can't thank them enough. We just got home last night, and they came over there and on their own time and helped me out. So I can't appreciate them enough. All Flow Muffler and Auto Repair, All Spec Sheet Metal, Southern County Lubricants, Bill Bowers, 1-2 Wraps, Salon Rebel. Everybody that helps me out week in and week out, I couldn't do it without them. So hopefully it was a good show for the fans, and hopefully we can continue doing this.
Talking about the fans, we had a great crowd here tonight. Watch all this fun action.
Yeah, hopefully we get you guys to come back and support us on this Saturday night, and hopefully we continue putting on some shows.
All right, 2 Soaries Memorial plaques for you tonight.
Yeah, I tried to be good, and tonight it just prevailed.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Colton Haney on the point, bringing him around. Green flag in the air. Chris Long spins the tires on that start. Gets sideways coming up off turn number 4. Colton Haney's going to lead coming up off turn number 2. Jared Ball down on the low side. 3 cars going around. Did not get a lap in. Here we go. Green flag racing. 20-lap main event for the Pacific Coast Hobby Sox. Down into turn number 1. Chris Long gets a better start that time. He spun the tires the first attempt at a start. Chris Long's going to be your leader. Down into turn number 3. Colton Haney falls back into second. Long in the 99 car. A lot of cars gaggling up back there. Haney pushing up the hill. That car's got a sudden major push into turn number 1 that time. He's going to lose 2 spots to Jared Baugh and to Danny Wagner. One car spins around. Taylor DiCarlo spins in turn number 4 after making contact. Take a look once again. Jared had a good run. Again, Danny Wagner having trouble right in the center of 1 and 2. I had called that out the lap before. And they get down and they touch and around they go. Wagner keeps it on the gun and cross the line. Battle for the lead off turn number 2 down the back straightaway. The line is Kevin Brown using that high side advantage right now. Go on the straightaway. Kent Johns falls back. Number 1 may have flattened Ken Johns' right rear tire or left.
Won in 2013.
Oh, so it's been a minute or two.
Yeah.
Who do you want to say thanks to for helping you get out here?
All my sponsors, everybody that goes into it, A&J Hauling, Western Mobile Service, DeCarlo Race Products, my mom, my dad, and Travis Dutra. He helps me out a lot with setup.
All right, let's look forward to next week. This is your deal here. Next Saturday, Friday and Saturday, we got the Wing the Sprint cars and the IMCA stock cars joining you. Saturday night, the Print Club mini stocks, the Tri-State cars are here and the modifieds are here.
Yep.
So what's the key for next week with the 2-day show with all those Dwarf cars that we anticipate having here?
It's just try to be fast from the beginning and make top 10 Friday night. That blocks you into the show Saturday night. So that's the goal for Friday night, keep it together, and then see what we got Saturday night.
You had a good run last night down at Ocean, taking home the win, but first you had a bad run in your heat race, wrecking your car, and I heard you say you didn't think you were going to make it back out.
Yeah, so I wrecked it, and I go after work down there to Watsonville, and so I was just on an open trailer, didn't have any parts, so I was pretty much done, and then Pete, guy helped out a lot, he had all his parts, and so we baling wired a radiator back in it, the clips bent over, so we got a lot of work to do this week.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Captain Chaos, Danny Wagner.